Breaking news: the US has just updated its visa policy, and for some lucky travelers, this means no more interviews. If you are from any of these countries I'm about to mention, this could be your easiest chance to get a US visa. Hi, welcome back to Social and Travels. I am Praise and I bring you the latest travel, visa, and immigration updates, simplified and straight from official sources. So, if you want to stay ahead, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification. On July 24th, 2025, the US Department of State released an official update on visa interview waivers. Under this new policy, travelers applying for specific non-immigrant visa can skip the entire embassy interview totally. Let's get into the most important part. Which countries are eligible for this interview waiver? We have India, Philippines, Nigeria, if applicable, Brazil, Mexico. Here are the visa types eligible for interview waiver. We have the F1 visa, which is the student visa. We have the H1B visa, which is the work visa. We also have the J visa, which is the exchange visitor visa. We also have renewals for the B1 and B2 tourist slash business visa. That is if eligible. You may still need to provide fingerprint, but if you meet the eligibility conditions, no interview is required. Also, just because you are from these countries doesn't automatically mean you qualify. Here are three key conditions. The first one is you must have previously been issued a US visa. So this is not applicable to first time applicants or first time travelers. No, you must have been issued a US visa previously for you to qualify for this interview waiver. So if you've not been issued before, just cut it out. You have to go through the interview process. But if you've been previously issued, you are good to go. You are eligible to go to apply for or to apply for the interview waiver. Yes. The second one is that you must have no previous or visa refusals in the last 12 months. So if you've been previously refused in the last 12 months, you will not be eligible. So you go back and check if you had any previous visa, that is previous USA visa refusals in the last 12 months, you are not eligible. Third one is that your biometric data must be on file or requested. So your biometric data has to be on file or requested. So they must see your biometric data. So here is how to apply under this waiver program. If you're eligible, if you checked and you're eligible, here is how to apply. The first step is to visit your local US embassy or consulate website. Secondly, fill the DS-160 form online. Thirdly, pay your visa fee. Next step is to select the interview waiver if you meet the eligibility. The next step is to select the interview waiver if you meet the eligibility. The last step is to follow the instructions to submit or mail your documents. So I'll also be answering a few common questions. Can a first time applicant use this interview waiver? No, it is only for previous visa holders. I think I said that earlier in this video. It is only for previous visa holders. If you've not been issued before, if not been issued a US visa before, you do not qualify for this interview waiver. Oh, what if I was denied before? No, you are not eligible unless that denial was overcome. You are not eligible. If you've been denied before, you are not eligible to apply for the interview waiver. Is this interview waiver permanent? Not always. Not always. Most of the time, the embassy reviews it yearly. So you have to confirm from the embassy website or from travel agents or agencies if it is still available. So it's not so permanent. The embassy gets to review it yearly. Let's take a look at real life experience. So in March 2025, a student named Chika renewed her F1 visa, that is the student's visa, with the interview waiver. She did not have to go to the interview to the embassy, sorry, to the embassy to go for an interview. All she had to do is just submit her documents, and in less than 8 working days, she got her passport back with a visa stamped on it. Stories like Chika's are becoming more common, especially for students, workers, and tourists that meet this eligibility, that meet the interview waiver, or that qualify for the interview waiver. So, what does this mean going forward? Here is my expert breakdown on this. This interview waiver reduces congestion and wait time. Unlike the interview process where you have to wait for some days or wait to secure an interview date, this is more like a fast and seamless process where you just need to just submit your documents, and in few days, emphasis on few days, your visa gets issued. So it's very fast. It reduces the stress of waiting to get an interview date, or waiting for your interview to come, or waiting to even get your passport and your visa stamped on it. This also means that the US is getting more data driven, it's becoming more data driven. So this means that if you've overstayed, or you stayed more than the duration, or your visa has expired and you're still in the US, they can automatically flag it out for you. And this is also a big concern to those that have overstayed their visit or traveled once and overstayed more than the duration they were asked to stay. They can flag it for you, and in the case, they might eventually or maybe ban you from entering the US. So, my advice for you, the advice I'm going to be leaving with you today, is that you should always apply honestly. Always apply honestly, and have your travel history intact. Apply honestly and have your travel history intact. Please, this is also something to note beside. Always check your country's US embassy website for specific updates, because there are changes that happen from now and then. So always confirm from your country's US embassy website. If this video helped you, don't forget to like and comment your country under. Let me know where you're watching from, and subscribe. Also, turn on your notifications for more breaking news and visa updates that will help you, and not just help you, but help your loved ones. And please share this with someone planning to travel soon.